He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap.
Because there's a lot of people out here that think just because people are flashing money means that they have money. It's so backwards.
Davis reacts to allegations of Floyd Mayweather being held hostage in Dubai. Tank says he got to pay people that money back. That's coming from, Floyd Mayweather's protege, his former right-hand man, Gervonta Tank Davis. And here,
Dave Chappelle didn't shy away from discussing Floyd Mayweather's recent money troubles. He pointed out the striking contrast between Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle and the reports of his unpaid bills. According to the IRS, Mayweather owes more than $22 million in taxes from 2015, along with an extra $7.2 million dating back to 2010. Chappelle's remarks highlight the gap between the flashy image Mayweather projects and the reality of his financial responsibilities.
With sell off property, you have the ability to liquidate some of your assets. You have the ability to go and get a loan to pay off this tax liability. So we're not buying it. So we'll see if this petition does get approved. It's Floyd Mayweather. It probably will get approved. Seeing as how the event that's going to happen in about 60 days is going to generate more than enough money to pay off that tax liability. So it's great reassurance for the IRS. And this is not the first time that Floyd's been in trouble with the IRS. Back in 2008, he had a $6.17 million lien on his property for taxes that he owed in 2007. Right? And this is just a recurring theme. He's had many other instances. Back in 2011, apparently he owed $3.4 million in taxes that were incurred in 2009.
Dave Chappelle, famous for his biting humor, commented on Floyd Mayweather's money choices, hinting that Mayweather doesn't always make the wisest decisions when it comes to his finances.
Do you think Mayweather should jump into the UFC?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about money-wise or where he's at in his life. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not really I don't know anything about UFC.
You're not. Do you think you should kind of stay in his lane, or do you think, maybe to capitalize on the success of the McGregor fight?
I think Floyd made a clean getaway. I think he had a great record and the greatest run in the history of boxing. I don't know whatever makes him happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think he did his thing, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's good to see you. Man. Sorry
make
about
me
that.
happy.
Yeah, my man, thank you so much.
Yeah,
bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently announced that he bought a collection of 62 rental properties in Manhattan valued at $42 million. Yet, according to New York City property records, there's been no official transfer of ownership, raising questions about the claim. On top of that, Mayweather's real estate company, Vita Properties, hasn't shared any concrete information about the deal. This has sparked speculation that he might have acquired only a partial interest or holds options to expand in the future.
So my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Floyd Mayweather's statement about buying 62 apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan for $42 million has phased out, as property records don't confirm the purchase. According to Business Insider, he may have obtained only a partial ownership in these buildings, which calls into question the accuracy of his claims.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. We all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closing the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing and up in Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr., not too shabby. V for victory.
Mayweather's money troubles go beyond his real estate ventures. The IRS has placed liens on him for more than $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015, along with another $7.2 million from 2010. Even with these outstanding debts, he continues to display his lavish lifestyle, drawing public scrutiny and criticism.
This comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game. But before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, we're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 rags.
Dave Chappelle takes a humorous look at Floyd Mayweather's finances, emphasizing how his flashy lifestyle once captured widespread attention. Chappelle notes that great wealth often draws interest from many onlookers. Mayweather's extravagant spending once involved everyone in his world. Now, as he faces financial challenges, the public remains equally focused, but for very different reasons. Chappelle's observations highlight the irony of attention shifting from admiration to scrutiny as Mayweather's fortunes evolve.
And I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
Okay. When you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, they're trying to kill me.
Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time in their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah. Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
No.
Not
exactly.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy, but it's incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
And I felt like in a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress because, when you're a guy that generates money, people have a vested interest in control.
Floyd Mayweather is known for flaunting his wealth through flashy social media posts, luxury cars, and high-end purchases. However, the truth behind these displays is less impressive. Showing money doesn't mean he is financially secure. Over time, his financial problems have become clear. He was once stranded in Dubai due to unpaid debts, showing a man not living a dream, but facing the results of his financial choices.
Owes a bunch of gambling debts. Floyd, okay? And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the, the basketball game. This is Floyd in Dubai. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people out here that think just because people are flashing money means that they have money. It's so backwards. You just don't understand how backwards it is, okay? Because when you earn it, like I said, you don't want nobody to know you got it. But here's the thing, if Floyd had money, don't you think the money would have already been transferred there? If Floyd had money, don't you think the money would have already been transferred there?
Rapper 50 Cent has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather's questionable money choices. He stated that Floyd scammed him out of $2 million. This happened while Floyd was in jail, and 50 Cent helped promote his business. After Floyd got out, he pretended to know nothing about the arrangement, leaving 50 Cent feeling deceived. This episode highlights Floyd's problematic financial dealings, a pattern that continues to play out publicly.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual, the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and
Joe Rogan offered his view on Floyd Mayweather's fame, pointing out that Floyd didn't rise to stardom because he matched the greatness of Mike Tyson. Instead, people were drawn by the hope of seeing him fail. His controversial personality and the public's dislike fueled much of his notoriety, rather than respect for his boxing talent. This perspective adds to the complicated story surrounding Floyd's wealth and celebrity.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like, he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like, this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Floyd Mayweather has frequently claimed he makes $3 million each month, presenting himself as wealthier than figures like Bill Gates. While these statements might wow some fans, experts familiar with boxing paydays remain skeptical. Known for living extravagantly, Floyd has built a public image of immense wealth. Yet behind the scenes, his money choices have caused growing concern among observers.
Imagine working for someone whose whole persona is money, 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 and you don't get paid. Well, that's exactly what it is for employees of Floyd Mayweather. Employees of his Los Angeles gym accuse Floyd Mayweather of bankruptcy after failing to pay them. I mean, he's still buying stuff. Portfolio valued at $10 billion, including 18 office buildings spanning. I mean, he can do all this, but he can't pay his employees' salaries. $10 billion portfolio, 18 office buildings spanning 10 million square feet. Like what? Another deal he finalized with a 20 million property in Manhattan. Financial troubles. Despite these high-profile purchases, allegations of unpaid wages at Mayweather's Los Angeles gym have sparked significant backlash. Employees claim that they haven't received paychecks, prompting a public protest outside the facility on Highland Avenue. One protester held a sign accusing Mayweather of modern-day slavery, while another noted that the money team has no money. Even if you work for a different company and if you ain't getting paid, you're scared to show up and say something because you know how businesses do. They silence you and they fire you. The employees alleged violations of California Labor Code 210, which mandates penalties for late wages. First-time violations can include fines between 100 to 200 and unpaid wages beyond the 30 days entitled work to a full day pay for every day delayed. That is crazy. Money team ain't got no money. Apparently it's not the first time too. They had one in Elk Grove and it closed down because the landlord sued for a non-payment of $30,000 in rent. Now the LA gym facing closure. Employees are questioning whether Mayweather himself is aware